We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Shamrocks of Canton taking on the New York Jets. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. His first pass is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
But it's fourth down.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
That's good for the Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 37.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. The Jets at 13-1 now on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
On second down, Eckler. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Dashing through the snow. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Bateman. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Next to Rashaan Evans' name, you can put a tally for a tackle for loss. Really excellent effort on the defensive side of the football. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Hooker. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 3rd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they really played well in that win last week against Miami.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, The head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hooker's going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. That is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Herbert now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Completed out left to Dobbs. Touchdown, Jets. Romeo Dobbs with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And it will be an excellent return here all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a play.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Hooker now off play action. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Shamrocks have got it back to within a score. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Shamrock 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass, but in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That's another Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the option, here's Eckler. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's going deep for Bateman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. Oh, good move. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards on the pickup there.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
2nd and 10. They go play action. Here's Hooker. A short one there, caught by Granson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jefferson moving in motion left. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On third down, Hooker. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Jones. Touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's Herbert. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete there to Thomas. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now a bootleg with Hooker, rolling to his right. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Hooker. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's Herbert. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Herbert on first down now. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Herbert throwing again. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing. Hooker. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Hooker to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Hooker taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Shamrocks 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. Past midfield. Still going. And they finally stop him, but not before he's inside the 15. A terrific return.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Williams is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go with no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Jones again. Gets past one man. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They'll go for it. Hooker eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Justin Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 16-yard line.
2nd and 6. Eckler now between the tackles. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Herbert going to change the look. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Hooker's going to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Shamrocks are an extra point away from drawing level.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 35, here's 2nd down at a yard. It's Eckler again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he will slide down with the 1st down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. Third and 9 here. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's good for a Jets.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll set up the screen for Eno Benjamin. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for the touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 78 yards. And the Shamrocks have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead.
28, Jets 21. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the ground, Benjamin. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. The open man here, Renfro. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This is Benjamin. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Herbert going to change the play here. They'll run again with Benjamin. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1. They run it with Benjamin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. His 5th touchdown on the ground, number 8 overall. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Still fighting for more.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he loses the football a second time. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the run is Benjamin. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making a nice tackle on it.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Benjamin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And the Jets, 1st down.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Benjamin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive. On 2nd down, Benjamin. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Oh, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hooker throwing again on second down. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Now, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know.
Yeah.
On the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Hooker going to try and throw for it. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Jonathan Abram picks it.
Intercepted. The Jets take over first and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Herbert, quick pass out wide. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This is 1st and 10. Throwing here is Hooker. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's Hooker. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Shamrocks.
Now Hooker. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Canton first down.
Hooker to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's 2nd down. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Jets 48, Shamrocks 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Giants, it's another win for